of the things that we try to have students develop in science methods, elementary science methods, is making observations, collecting data, analyzing data, drawing conclusions, modeling phenomena, those kinds of things. One of the ways in which students can do that in a really meaningful way was to study the green roof, because they see it all the time. It's an important part of this building, yet many of them, in asking a few questions, didn't really understand why it was there or how it worked.
Ever since I started here at Central, I've always wondered, since the EHS building has been built, why there has been grass on top of it. I thought it was really fascinating because I've never seen a building like that before, and I found it to be very fascinating to find out and study why we actually have this building, and to find out like how it works, how it operates, and why we build it, and to actually study it and learn the ins and outs and all about what it is and how it works.
It was a very open project in which I said, essentially, let's go out there, look at the green roof, develop some questions that you have about the green roof. I organized students into groups that had similar questions, and then they went about doing their research.
We looked at the purpose of green roofs, not just ours, but everyone in general. And then we also looked at whether or not they're effective. The ones that we looked at were both, and one of them was in New York, one of them was in Chicago. So we were able to see that they had the same climates and they had the 4 seasons, and if those were effective, then ours were also effective.
While we were up on the roof, some of our groups, based on what our question was in our research project, decided to pull samples, because some of their questions were that what type of samples, what type of plants are on the green roof, while some other groups may have wanted to discover what the purpose was, what the type of green roof was.
These groups have really concluded their research is not only with an answer to the questions that they've developed, that they posed for themselves, but also suggestions for future research, which my students in the future will, that's where they'll begin, by reading the research that previous students have done and looking at the suggestions for ongoing research.